Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol INFI. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support or resistance a bit easier to see. Don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very nice price movement today. Great way to close out the week. So let's get some levels of support mapped out and then resistances for next week. First level of support is what I would call the ideal level. I mean, if you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be right there at $1.58 if that can continue to hold. Keyword there being continue. Several times today, the bears try to press down through that $1.58 mark. But to give credit where credit's due, the bulls did a fantastic job of holding strong. So $1.58, like I said, not a must-hold level, but if the price can continue to do that, that would be a huge sign of power. Now, in the event the price falls below, like I said, doesn't mean that everything's ruined. But next overall area of support would be this previous breakout point down there, and that sits at $1.45. Taking a step back then and looking at the grand scheme of things. So if you care about, like I said, the grand scheme perspective of it all, then that is where the purple line here comes into play, the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving. As time goes by, that purple line is going to continue to move itself and get higher and higher. So very cut and dry way to look at this in terms of gauging the strength of the move. As long as the price stays above that purple line as the line itself moves itself higher, then the bulls are at full strength, no questions asked. What about areas of resistance? As it stands right now, you probably know right where I'm headed with this if you're watching level 2s. But right up here, I'm going to call it at $1.65. I realize a bunch of times the price hit like $1.64. So we'll just make it $1.65, make it a little bit easier to remember. But that'll be public enemy number 1 going into next week. But all in all, breaking levels of resistance, I'm not going to say that doesn't matter because it does. But at the end of the day, as long as the price just keeps on building higher bases like it's been doing over the past few weeks, then the chart, as you've witnessed, is going to continue to take care of itself. So just build higher bases and let the overall chart take care of the rest. So nice way to end the week. We'll see how the momentum continues to unfold next week. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.